Welcome back to Moon Day messages. Are you feeling the eclipse already? I definitely am. There were 3 breakups for me in the last 2 weeks. Breakup with an actual potential partner, a breakup with someone I met, a friendship breakup. At the same time, there is like family breakups of like 20 years of marriage. It's intense. The eclipse is definitely eclipsing people out of your life. Um, and you should let it happen, or you are called to be the person to do it. Most of the time, it just happens through the energy of the eclipse. It might be a fallout, it might be like an explosion. Um, but sometimes it knocks on your door a little bit earlier for you to make it happen before it has to be dramatic. But before we go deeper into this, here are the signs that this message is for you. We have 444, 222, 888. We have fireflies. We have sunburns. And we have the zodiac signs Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Whatever you're seeing this, however you're seeing this, come back and watch this video again. Or if you watch this video now and you have seen one of the signs, and that, that's for you. Okay, so the sun is moving into gate of 47, which is the gate of realization, which is in the Ajna center. So the third eye, which is where we get answers, which is where we have realizations, which is where we build our opinions. And this energy is really the energy from moving from confusion to insight. And actually, the moment you understand that that is what is happening, you will have an aha moment. You will have a moment of relief. You will have a moment of understanding. It's just like things are falling into place. Like when it comes to outdated relationships, all of a sudden you're just like, how did I not see that before? Like now I actually can see how that happened actually many times before, and every time it happened there was a bit of a feeling, but you were like, no, that person wouldn't do that, or no, that person, or it was not meant that way, or it was not intentional, or whatever it is that you tell yourself to stay. And then at some point it's just very obvious. And that is pretty much also what can happen right now. Like eclipses are very known for eclipsing people out of your life, for bringing endings in any kind of way. It can also be an ending to a job, it can be an ending to a living situation, it can be an ending to a friendship, a relationship, a business partnership. It can be an ending to a pattern, it can be an ending to something that you realize about yourself and you don't want to do anymore. It can be coming in so many different ways. It depends on where you have Pisces and Virgo in your chart, what houses. And then the themes around these houses is where you can find answers to the questions, where you will probably have an ending. But you might actually also already kind of know it intuitively, because I want to believe that people that watch my videos are somewhat in tune with their own patterning, understanding how life works, checking in on things in the way they need to check in, and understand how life is communicating with us, how our body is communicating with us, how our heart is communicating with us, how our soul is communicating with us. I actually literally had an understanding of needing to end a specific relationship. And for me, it was like, oh, I'm just gonna let it ease out, or I'm maybe just like taking a step back. But then I actually had a mediumship reading, and my grandfather was coming through, and he was very determined and was telling me, like, no, this is outdated and you have to close that chapter. And it was very firm in the way he communicated with me. And I've never, it's really interesting because I've never connected with my grandfather in spirit, and also not really while he was alive, because he died when I was 2 years old. And I met him once when I was 10 months old, when I was in Italy. He's a father of my father, who's from Italy. And I, yeah, I like, there's no connection that was there while he was alive. So I also never really felt him. He's on my altar, but next to other people. But yeah, it was never like such a close connection, and there were so many other indications and knowingnesses and understandings and things that just clicked and made sense when the medium, shout out to April, told me about these things. And it was clear that it is very true, that what is coming through. And since I have been fighting with that decision about that connection for a while, several collections actually, but by then I already ended two other connections, had already two other breakups, but then this one was rough, and is rough. It just happened literally. So I'm still navigating it, but it was just clear that that's what needed to happen, even though my heart was not quite there yet to want it to happen. But if your grandfather is talking to you from the other side, you kind of have to do it, right? So it's crazy shit, but whatever. That's my story. I'm interested to hear what is coming up for you, what the endings are in your life right now, because by the time that you can see this video, by the time I upload this video, we are already 1 day out of the first eclipse, which is happening on September 7th, and this video is going to go up on September 8th. So yes, I would like to know. Okay, but this energy is about making sense of the past. So like, you will go back into the past and like have realizations during this week of things that are not working out anymore, understandings of like why things haven't worked out, and that indicates that you need to move on, or that it indicates that you need to revisit it and do it in a different way. You will be able to look at different pieces of information, thinking them over, and then seeing them in a different light and seeing how they fit together or they don't. Okay, so again, you're moving from confusion into insight, and it will bring an aha moment. It will bring a sense of relief. It will bring a moment of you like, damn, that makes so much sense now. Okay, so I want you to not be scared of this. It might be rough in the beginning, it might be uncomfortable, it might be painful, but it is to make space for more aligned opportunities, more aligned people, more aligned relationships, more aligned you, whatever it is that you are actually going through and moving towards, right? So I want you to find some time to rest, reflect, and integrate. You might actually already feel tired because Pisces, like we have the full moon and the eclipse in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which rules the dream world, which rules sleep, which rules delusion, which rules illusion as well. So all of the things that are not just, but also connected to sleeping. So allow yourself to rest more. If you're tired, sleep, reflect, and integrate. It's super, super important that you allow yourself to feel what is coming up right now, even more so than at any other time. It is about 1 p.m. over here in Bali right now, and I already had 2 crash outs today. I was already crying, like big alligator tears today. And that's part of the integration. That's part of feeling what you need to feel when you make big decisions like this, or when life makes decisions for you. So allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to not necessarily, even if you do not have the aha moment by the time you watch this video, still allow yourself to cry, even if you don't understand why you're crying. Just feel the emotion and let it happen, and just let it go, okay? And let the eclipse take away what's outdated. Let it happen. It is meant to happen. And I just want you to allow yourself for it to happen, because better things are coming. Okay. One thing that the eclipse are always going to do is taking things away, but not just for the sake of taking things away, but bringing better things in. Okay. It might take a while until that happens, but it will happen. Okay. Okay, let's see what the Oracle deck has to say. What is it that this collective that I'm calling in through the signs and through my energy to watch this video needs to know? What is it that this collective needs to know, Spirit? What is it that we need to know right now? Yeah, I can feel your emotions. It's heavy. You don't understand why things are happening the way they are happening. And I can relate to that to an extent as well. And I know it's not easy, but just trust, okay? Feel these emotions, let them go. Move your body. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay, another one. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, that's enough. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the cards that came out together are Managing, Fears in the reverse, Blueprint, Heart's Desire, and Projector in the reverse. Projector in the reverse, and then here is the Fears in reverse. Okay, so in order for you to be able to step into your blueprint, embody your blueprint, you have to follow your heart's desire, and you have to do it in a more managing way. You have to allow yourself to follow your joy. Stop projecting onto other people. Oh, okay. Okay, they're saying right now, don't listen to other people's projections onto you. And then also what I want to say is the projector is very much here to guide other people. Right now, you are meant to more so focus on you, okay? Focus on your heart's desire. And the reason why this has not happened yet is because you have not been stepping into your fierceness. You have not been stepping into the version of yourself that believes that they are worthy of it, that they believe that they are capable of it. You have not yet stepped into the version of yourself that feels like her. Look at her. She loves herself. She is very much an energy of like, look at me, but not in a way of, oh, yes, look at me. I'm so amazing. She's very grounded in the way she shows up, but like her face, it doesn't really focus here. Let me see if I can focus on her face. Well, it does not really happen, but she has like a very subtle smile, and she's just really like grounded in her presence and in her essence and her energy. So she's not demanding. Okay, she's not demanding to be seen. She knows she will be seen. She doesn't have to, from an ego place, project out to do something to be seen. She's grounded in herself. And then we have the infinity sign up here as well. Okay, so she is very much connected to the infinity of everything, the infinity of herself, the infinity of the energy of knowing that she's more than just a body and more than just a person. And this is where the fierceness and the understanding is coming from. And this is also how you get the downloads calming down for you to step into your blueprint, when you realize and remember that you are connected to everything. Okay? The next two cards that came out is manifestor and movement. The way you make things move into the direction that you want to move in, you have to be unapologetic. You have to be unapologetic as fuck. This is what manifestors do in human design. They are the sign that take action and make things happen and are unapologetic on that journey. They are the only energy type in human design that is having a repelling aura to make space before they even step onto that path, onto that stage, onto that walk, onto that way they have to step onto. Their energy is already clearing the way by being unapologetic, because that means not everyone will like you. And that's the thing that you have to, ooh. This is exactly why I don't listen to the projections other people put upon you. And you have to be fierce. How do you turn this card around? How do you make it happen? Stop listening to other people's opinions about you. Be unapologetic. This is how you create movement. This is how you make it happen. Because the last cards that came out together is role model and roots. Be your own role model. Root into yourself. Who are you? Root into who you are. You can see that the roots of this tree, like that the leaves of this tree are, and the branches are just as big as the roots. Are you grounded in yourself? Are you grounded in the version of yourself that is showing up like her? Look at her. She's spreading love. She's spreading flowers. She's spreading grace. And she embraces herself like she is ready to step into that role. How do you get there? I just told you. Don't listen to projections. Follow your joy. Follow your heart's desire. Be more fierce so you can turn this around so that you can embody your blueprint. Be apologetic about your path, about what you want to do, about where you want to go, to create the movement that is necessary, to create movement and get out of that stagnancy. But it has to be rooted in trust. It has to be rooted in integrity. It has to be rooted in the real you. If you need help with uncovering what is blocking you from doing this, book a human design reading, book a psychic reading with me, come into my coaching. Whatever it is that you feel called to do, it is time that it happens. I like, this message is coming through for weeks. It is time that you step into your purpose. On the bottom of the deck, we have the divine feminine in the reverse. You are not connected to your divinity. You are not connected to your intuition. You're not connected to your divine feminine. This is not a gender specific message here. It's for you to be connected to your intuition, because that's the divine feminine part of it. Is your intuition. You're not connected to who you really are. You're not connected to understanding how this gets you to this, because you have listened too long to other people's projections. Okay? It's time for you to find the real you. And you do that by being unapologetically you. If you don't know who you are yet, if you have questions around that, if you are confused about that, if you just are confused about your path, again, reach out. I have so many offerings that help you to figure this out, okay? And I would be happy to help you. I have capacity right now to do that. But in order for you to do, you have to be unapologetic, to create movement, to make it happen. Okay? Very, very, very clear message. The confusion that has been going on in last week will come to an aha moment. There will be a breakthrough for you of understanding. And the breakthrough might be like, okay, I actually do need help. Or the breakthrough will be like, I have to be more unapologetic. And you actually are able to start doing that. But if you are still confused about where you want to achieve, get help. Get a mentor, get a reading. You don't have to do it alone. Just find someone that you relate to. Okay? Okay. I love this message. Thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments how these videos help you. The comments really went down on these Monday messages. I get more comments on the message of the day, and I will love for you to interact a little bit more with me to make me understand that this is helpful, that this is showing you the way, that this is actually resonating with you, because otherwise, I don't know if it doesn't land with you, I don't know if I will continue doing it then. I want to. I have not thought about this up until now, so interesting that it's coming through. So I would love to know. Like, comment, subscribe, send it to other people that might benefit from this. And thank you for being here. I love you. I see you next week.